Yep, you are first. Just making a blanket. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. No one's very talkative today. I am making a blanket. I think I'm almost through my first bundle, so I'm happy. Just have 2 more. Thank you. I actually let my subscribers pick the color. They chose a good one. I don't do shout outs. I get so many people asking me to do shout outs that if I gave one person one, I'd get everyone else. I have not just made a pure black blanket. It would look nice though. It's all tangled again, like usual. There's like this random black yarn in it that I don't know where it came from. Better go plug in your phone. Hi. I am making a throw blanket. I do crochet. This is not crocheting though, this is loom knitting. I learned to do this before I learned to crochet. And a lot of people don't know that this is even a craft, so I like to make videos on it and whatnot. Thank you. It is the Afghan loom, yes. This is not Burnett. This is Land Brand Cover Story. It's kind of similar, except for I think that this brand's a little bit softer. And it comes in like almost 600 yard cakes, and so you don't have to buy as many, which is nice. Yeah, a lot of people get very mad when they see that I use one of these in my videos. The amount of hate people throw my way because I use this. I only learned to crochet out of spite in the beginning, but now I love it. I think either way will look great, to be honest. Why what? I sell the things that I crochet. I normally make like plushies and stuff, but I do not sell like the blankets that I make on this, just because shipping would be outrageous. And so usually they're just gifts for people. You know, good question. I don't know. I'm telling you, like, every single video I make, I get hate comments about doing it this way and not crocheting it, and it's completely different than crocheting. No, he's still back up there. Or he's still up there, not back up there. Yeah, I agree. It used to bother me, but then I was like, you know what, at least I'm doing something. But then if like I was to sell these, people would be like, well, why don't I just go to Walmart and buy it for $10? And so there's always people that are gonna say something about it. I do not have one next to me that's finished, but I do have a recent video on my page that shows a finished blanket. No problem. I know, it's always those people, like, it would be on, like, my TikTok, the people that scroll and comment on every single one of my videos about how, like, just saying stupid things. And I'm like, at least I'm not wasting my time scrolling on someone's TikTok, hating on them on my free time. It doesn't bother me anymore, but in the beginning it really did. Now when they're like, why don't you knit with needles or why don't you crochet? I'm like, actually, I know how to do all three. I like to practice in every kind. I'm making a blanket, a throw blanket. I agree. They do not. They used to in the beginning, but then I think my hands have just got used to it. I'm one of those people that can't just like sit and watch TV or like I have to constantly be doing something. And so if I'm not doing this, then I'm crocheting. And so my hands are always busy. See, I agree. It is fun. And like once I've made so many blankets this way, once you get used to it and you get the hang of it, you can do it without thinking, which is really nice. Because it's just repetitive. I'm just basically doing the same 3 steps over and over and over and over. And so it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. I thought I heard someone opening my door. My TV randomly started to play like background music or like elevator music if it's on for like an hour. And it always catches me off guard. Because it used to not do that and then it just randomly did. It's definitely easier than knitting for me because it takes me hours and hours, if not days, to like make a little square knitting. But it is completely different. I live in Oregon. My hands don't really cramp anymore. I've been doing this for a while, but in the beginning, oh man, yeah, it did. Especially like, I don't even know, gripping something like this for as long as I do, my hands would always be so sore. Not anymore though. I can see your messages. What did you ask? Oh, I have not diamond paint. I haven't done diamond painting. I didn't see that. It's completely different than crochet and knitting. It's its own separate category. So I can't really say if it's easier or not. This is what I learned to do before I learned to do any of those. I feel like it is a good thing to learn if you've never worked with yarn before, because it does take some technique with both knitting and crocheting. And this helps, like, this helps teach you, geez, I couldn't get my words out, how to keep like consistent tension, which is very, very important when crocheting and knitting. This is how long it is. It's not very long yet, but it's getting there. It's not going to be a tube. This is one side and this is the other side. I got it at Joann's, but if you live in the United States, all Joann's are closing, so yeah. Not too happy about that. I don't know what it's gonna look like for my business, but their website, it's called Knitting Board is the brand. They have them in stock. It's called an Afghan loom. Hi. You might. They were out of stock for months. My Joann's like doesn't have very much in stock. Yes, it does. To like flip it around. Yeah, when it gets long, it gets really hard. I honestly don't know which side's gonna be longer. I'm just gonna go until I run out of yarn, essentially. It's gonna be 60 inches wide, so... Usually it takes a few weeks, but because I'm only doing this while I'm live, it's been taking a lot longer. Part of me wants to just do it while I'm not live, so that way when people join, they can be like, oh my gosh, like it's done, because everyone's like, oh man, you're still not finished. That's because I'm not live all the time. And so I know everyone would be happy to see the progress. So I don't know. Yes, it is a blanket. Thank you. I've been so tired lately and I don't know why. No, I've only been doing it for 20 minutes so far. Today. I really don't know where this black yarn came from. I have no idea. I'm still on my first bundle of yarn, if that's what you're asking. Sadly, I'm almost done with the first. It's just like pieces of black yarn. There we go. Finally. Yes, it's in a cake. I actually have one. This one's kind of like falling apart too. I don't know what's going on. This is what it looks like. I think my cat's been messing with that one. I don't watch college. Which is surprising because I live in Oregon. You'd think. I thought about starting too. I have not, and that would probably sell really well in my town if I did. You do? Thank you. I am pretty tired today. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. I've been trying to cut out caffeine. And so I've only been drinking like half a cup of coffee. And so I've just been so tired this past few days. So the Loom, I think, was between like $30 and $40. This Loom pen, which didn't come with the Loom, is like $5, I want to say. And then the bundles of yarn is about $30, and I use 3 of those. But obviously you can reuse your Loom, so you're pretty much just paying for the cost of your yarn. I haven't been live very often, so don't feel bad. Rail, what are you doing? Come. My dog's just sleeping on the floor. If I don't wear my glasses, then yeah, it does start to hurt my eyes, but yeah, I see no one would pay for a $90 blanket, let alone that's just my materials that go into it. That's why I just give it as gifts. No one wants to pay for handmade prices because we're all into fast fashion nowadays. You can go to Walmart and get a throw blanket for $10. That's why no one buys handmade things anymore. Gosh dang it. Oh my god. I have like a full in-depth tutorial on how to make it and how to use it on my channel. It's pretty easy once you get like the tension down. That's the hardest thing to do. I'm surprised. Not here. No yarn is less than $5 where I live. And if it's $5, then it's literally like 200 yards and that's it. Because I use almost 2,000 yards. I am. We did not do well last year. That's insane. Yeah, the prices over here are crazy for yarn. Here, I have a bundle right in front of me because I was winding it. I'm going to show you how much it was. This, which is thin yarn, this is $12.99. And this isn't even like super expensive yarn either. I mean, maybe. I'm making a throw blanket. Oh, that sounds so pretty. I'm making it's called like a multiple textured blanket, which I'm really excited about. I'm in like this group of girls that crochet and we're all making the same blanket. So I'm excited. I kind of want to back it with like some lining, but I've never done that, so I don't even know how I would do it. I would have to sew it on. I'm making a throw blanket if I didn't answer your question already. Bye, thanks for watching. What is $70 to $100? It's usually not expected, but for some reason, like, this one has holes in it. I don't know if I'm just not paying attention as much or what. Or if my cat might have done it actually, though, too. See? I don't know. Because I've made so many blankets, and usually they don't have holes in it unless you are learning. Like in the beginning, when I was just learning, there would be holes in my blanket. So I don't know what I did with this one. I probably honestly just wasn't paying attention. But my first blanket definitely had some holes in it. No, we do not. Or at least I haven't heard of it. Ow, I stabbed my finger. I do think that I'm going to be getting off of here in just a few minutes. This is how long it's getting. Not super long, but it's getting there. Okay. I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna try to start going live at least 2 times a week. Because I went like weeks and weeks without going live, and that's not good. Yeah. Like my plushies I sell them for less than what materials cost, but that's just because it's my hobby. If it was my job, I'd be screwed, and no one would buy it. No one would buy them. which I don't blame them, because if it was for a stuffed animal, like that giraffe, no one would pay $40, $50 for a stuffed animal giraffe. And that's probably how much materials cost. No, it didn't cost that much in materials, but if I accounted for my time and all of that, then it would be like 40 or 50. I basically just charge my yarn costs, and that's it, because I enjoy doing it. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting off of here. Peace out. See you next time.